Hi everyone, I'm immigration attorney Mejer. On tonight's show, I'm going to be answering some questions that we received on our Facebook and YouTube channels just recently. I picked these questions because they have information that I think can help you and other people in your situation. Please remember that the information we provide here is general in nature. There is no way we can know your exact circumstances from a few sentences online. We also want to remind everyone that this is a public channel. Please don't post private information. Not only can anyone see it, we know that USCIS and other agencies do review your social media for anything they can use against you, particularly before an interview. Don't give them anything to hurt your case, either here or anywhere else. If you want to talk to us, you can call our office, you can message us on Facebook, or you can email us at info@andresmejerlaw.com. Many people qualify for a no-cost consultation, but you won't know unless you try. For those of you that don't know me, let me take this moment to introduce myself. My name is Mejer. I'm an immigrant like most of my clients. I couldn't speak English when I came to the US. And my family, when we came, were victims of immigration fraud. Before becoming an attorney, I had to work to obtain my citizenship and help my family with figuring out this immigration system. Now, I help my clients with the confusing and complex area of law. My goal is that everyone we work with finds their life totally transformed after we are finished. Now let's move to our first question. This is from Navem the Traveler. Navem said, "Hi sir, how are you? I watch your videos. You're very helpful. Now my question is, I applied for the I-751 on September 2019. I had Medicaid when I filed. For the past year, I haven't had any health insurance at all. Do you think that I'll be affected by the public charge rule? Thanks." Navem, thank you for your question and for watching my videos. I'm so glad you find them helpful. That is my number one goal, to educate and help those like you who are seeking legal status in the US. Let's first talk about the public charge. As I've talked about it on several videos before, public charge went into effect in February 24, 2020. We will link to some of those videos in the comments below. It was started and stopped by courts, but that is the date you need to worry about. Public charge rule looks at if a person is more likely than not to become a public charge. This means, do they now or will they in the future need the government to support them, usually monetarily, for example, food stamps or housing assistance. This is not a new rule. By that I mean, since the 1880s, anyone coming to the US had to prove that they could support themselves. Since the 1990s, they needed to file an affidavit of support with their application, which said, in essence, if they don't support themselves and the government and they get government assistance, the sponsor is going to pay the government back. This new policy, however, goes even further, in my opinion. It is designed to put into place the current presidential administration's goal of changing immigration to a merit-based system. If you are filling out an immigration benefit outside the US, you must file DS 5540. There is currently an injunction in place and you do not need to fill this out at the moment, but that could change. If you're applying from inside the US, you're going to need to file Form I-944. You must show you can earn enough money. You can work, meaning you aren't too old or you aren't too young. You're in good health and you haven't used a certain legal government benefits for the last 36 months. Navem said that he filed an I-751 in September 2019. So first, because Navem filed in September 2019, this rule would not apply. It only applies to applications filed on or after February 24, 2020. Second, Navem filed an I-751. This means that he already has a green card, even if it's conditional. I have previously discussed the conditional green card situation and will link that video below. However, public charge is designed to limit people from getting a green card. Since Navem already has a green card, even if it's conditional, the public charge rule does not apply to him. Now let's talk about Navem's question in the context of health insurance. Will having received Medicaid keep you from getting an immigration benefit? I reworded his question. Medicaid can be considered a public benefit if it is federally funded. Some states have funded with state funds rather than federal funds. USCIS will look at how long you receive federally funded Medicaid in the last 36 months before your application is processed. They can even count the time while your application is processing. Keep in mind, most immigrants will not qualify for Medicaid before they get their green card. Once they have a green card or citizenship, they do not need to worry about the public charge. If you are under 21 or are a pregnant woman, enrollment in Medicaid or the Children's Health Insurance Program, CHIP for short, isn't considered a public charge. If you have a question about your individual circumstances and how Medicaid might impact your immigration goals, please speak to a qualified immigration attorney. Will not having health insurance impact your immigration goals? Again, I'm expanding on Navem's question. This is an interesting question. USCIS does consider if you have health insurance favorably, and if you don't, it's negative. In October 2019, the current administration said it was going to be required that all visa and green card applicants have health insurance. When the Affordable Care Act, ACA or Obamacare, required everyone in the US to have health insurance, you did need it as an immigrant. This changed in December 2019. And in July 2020, a judge blocked immigration, USCIS, from applying this health insurance mandate that was part of an executive order. It's an ongoing issue, there is litigation involved, and there is no final answer at the moment. Currently, the requirement is being reviewed on a state level because some states require health insurance and others don't. Again, in this case, Navem filed for his application before the executive order, so it would most likely not apply to him. If after becoming a permanent green card holder, Navem applies for citizenship, public charge does not apply in that instance either. If you have immigration questions, we are always here to help you on your immigration journey. Post your questions here or give our office a call to schedule a no-cost consultation. Until next time, stay healthy and be well. Thank you, my friends.